Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Larry Sanders is checked in for Mozgov. Bass comes in for Randall. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Shumpert. And Kobe is subbed in for Lou Williams. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Ellis, he's in at the point. Young out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Martin. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 15 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Larry Sanders grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Tucker with the ball, and it's Martin picking him up. Stolen by Ellis. The finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Martin wide open, he fires. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 6 assists now in the game. The drive by Russell. Tucker banked in off the glass. Tucker's got 9 points.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Lopez a screen. It's stolen by Bass. Ellis against Russell. That's tipped. Stolen by Ellis. Martin for 3, and that one's good. Martin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the inside. Bass can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
We need to calm down.
All right, let's go over to the set shots early in the clock.
Get some ball movement.
And the first half comes to a...
Your Lakers.
Simple.
30.
Throw it down inside
Goodness.
or run some pick and roll up top.
35.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Lakers trail by 5. They've got P.J. Tucker. Bryant is out there with Russell. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Sanders in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Brooklyn on defense. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's Ellis on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Lopez a screen. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And Bass kicks to Kobe. Turnaround Jay. Nice touch on the bank shot. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bass. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ellis.
Get the ball inside.
Young, right side. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 10 points here for Thaddeus Young. Russell passes to Kobe. Bass with the screen. To the paint. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Bryant.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Here's Ellis. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
The drive by Russell. He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
That free throw missing.
In the big picture, Kevin, he's getting to the line consistently, and that's giving them a boost, even though he hasn't made all of his foul shots.
Nets leading by 5. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Bryant dishes to Bass. Lakers passing it around. Good look from Bryant. Here's Sanders, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
The drive by Russell, and the layup is good. Russell's got 14.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And the foul called on Freak. Then for Los Angeles, Mozgov, he's checked in for Bass. Shumpert comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Kobe is subbed in for Russell. Ellis, he's checked in for Brooklyn. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Ellis, he's in at point guard. Hans Thomas out there with Young. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. And guys, let's... Get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Got it. Let's get the
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Nobody near Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got his third assist on the night. Nets leading by 6. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Here's Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And Young kicks to Ellis. The feed now to Bogdanovich. Here's Lopez. A second chance effort. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Mozgov. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Back to Williams. Picked by Mozgov. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That's on Brook Lopez.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The first free throw is good. Larry Sanders is checked in for the Lakers. And then for Brooklyn, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Thomas. And it's Martin in for Bogdanovich.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
From deep, Ellis. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Ellis on the double team. Williams against Ellis. And here's Bryant for 3. The shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. Outside jumper. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
To the paint, here's Sanders. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Some changes for the Lakers. Brandon Bass is checked in for Mozgov. P.J. Tucker comes in for Shumpert. And it's Russell in for Williams. The 3 from Bryant. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ellis kicks to Lopez. Nets passing it around. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Back to Sanders. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Nets leading by 3. Young passes to Ellis. Back to Young. Ellis outside. Kicks it to Young. Martin dishes to Ellis. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
The shot's good from Lopez.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Lakers trail by 7.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it. We've seen Kevin Martin getting it done.